The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Ryan and Kenzie on Q101, in case the producer joins us, because Kenzie is about to sell us on a show. So everybody's out there saying, oh, I'm done with everything. I need something to watch. This show is going to be that show. I don't know anything about it. Don't know where you can find it. Don't know what the premise is. Don't know the name. So Kenzie, sell us on the show, and maybe as a group, a family, all the crew members, we start watching the show. Go.
Okay, so it is a brand new show. It's on Apple TV, and the name of the show is called Platonic, right?
Okay.
It is hilarious. I personally love comedy shows because life is full of drama and like pain in the ass things, and so it's so nice to like escape and just enjoy something. The episodes are short, which is really cool. It's like back to old school TV, so you're looking at like 30-minute episodes.
So far, you're selling me pretty good. I like that.
Right. So it's not like, oh, we have to sit down for the night and clear it. We were waiting for our bug guy the other day, and we were able to knock out an episode. Love that for us. Okay.
Hold on. You got a bug guy?
We got a bug guy. Well, yeah, like this guy who sprays.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the house.
Oh, dang.
You got bugs?
A lot of people have bug people.
I didn't know
like,
that.
Spray for wasps outside and stuff and ants.
Okay.
I thought you just dealt with them.
What do you mean? You think I go kill every ant outside?
Not what I was saying.
Is it expensive?
For Apple TV or for the bug guy?
The bug guy first.
I don't remember. I want to say like having like, you know those. I forget their names, but like they're like $100 a month. I think.
Exterminators.
Yeah, like stuff like. Well, I don't know if it's that, but like yeah, they do stuff in your yard. They spray for bees this time of year and spiders in the spring. Like that's it.
I'm just used to rats in the city. That's all I have to fight off.
Well, they should have somebody for those too.
Okay, great. A little insight on Pansy there. Good.
Okay, well, a lot of people, it's not very insightful for a lot of people. It's pretty normal stuff there.
How much is Apple TV? Because I don't have that, so I can't watch the show.
You can actually get some really good deals on Apple TV. It's only like, I think, when we first signed up, because it'll be your first time signing up, our first year, we got something crazy like $12.99 or something on the first year.
Yep.
So look into first year deals.
But it's more than that eventually? Because that's kind of a lot.
For a year?
I pay. I thought it was a month.
Yeah, settle down.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot.
Yeah, you're all right.
Well, okay. I want to get back to Platonic in a second, but because I don't have the service, I'm going to have you sell me on the entire service. What's all on there?
I love Apple TV. It's probably my favorite. So first off, it's definitely a home base for all of it. So when you get the Apple TV and the Apple TV remote, it's going to house your Netflix, your Tubi, whatever you use. So it becomes home base, new remote.
Are you using
with a little
Tubi?
speaker? Love it. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out for you guys. You give kind of Tubi energy, case. So I thought maybe. I thought maybe you'd like it. I don't know.
I just want to know what's on Tubi. I don't know what's on it.
I don't either, but like I look at you and I'm like, yeah, like it sounds gamey.
Then I'm using like a second-rate app, a second-rate streaming service.
Well, you just said $12.99 a year is too expensive. So maybe.
Fair point.
Okay, so what's on
valid.
damn Apple TV?
So Apple TV is cool because what it does is it partners with actual actors and producers, and then they produce like a large amount of movies and get their old catalog. So like they're partners with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks has put out 4 or 5 movies, and then you have access to all of his catalog. They partnered with Jennifer Aniston, which is why The Morning Show is an Apple TV original, which is a phenomenal, won tons of awards. They partnered with Steve Carell. So they partner with individual people on their projects, and they put out phenomenal shows and movie. Another one on Apple TV that's fantastic is Shrinking. Really funny. We talked about that a few months ago. That's one of their originals. So they also own this. I love this. They have like the Snoopy Charlie Brown catalog, which I think is really cool too. Around all the holidays.
I love the Peanuts gang. Yeah. So you've sold me pretty good on Apple TV so far.
Apple TV is my favorite streaming service that we have.
Okay, someone said Apple TV is $80 a year now for that deal now, but that's still not bad when you go down, what,
80
6,
a
7?
year? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's also different tiers. There's all, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so
But
maybe
our first time we got it, so look into it. I think you could do like they have the first time buys, which help you. Yeah.
So this is Kenzie trying to sell us on the show Platonic. It's on Apple TV.
Oh,
maybe
it's literally brand new.
Yeah, maybe she's got us to Apple TV. Now get this to Platonic.
Okay, so Platonic is phenomenal. You're coming in with like all-star cast. The 2 main characters are Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen, which they really got their relationship and comedy gold ignited on. You may remember the movie The Neighbors series 1 and 2. They're hilarious together. Now in this movie, they're not together. They are the platonic friends. They are best friends this movie. He is single. He's coming off a divorce. He's having like a midlife crisis because he's forever young. Okay. He works at a bar. He's all that. She's the polar opposite. She's on the other friend spectrum. She's married to a lawyer. She's an awesome husband, but she's been a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids. And she's having a midlife crisis and I need to know who I am. And he's like, I need to become an adult. And together they are such a disaster. It is so funny, and it really is like there's no sexual tension at all. Like you can tell they're almost like siblings. And I've cried laughing at least once per episode. My husband and I love this show. It's so light, and they have problems, but I love problems that are small enough to get solved in a single episode. There's something very relaxing about like little small problems being solved. So they got a little issue, but they get to it. Their nights out are insane. Her husband, who's this lawyer, you'll fall in love with because he's like the world's nicest guy. He just wants to be super dad.
That's Case.
Which makes her feel even worse about herself because she's like, damn it, you're good at being the working dad and the stay-at-home dad. Like she's like totally losing her identity. She's awkward. She's trying to find herself, and so is he. And between like the main characters on the show, you're gonna relate to somebody's mess, and it's awesome.
All right, you know what? Go ahead, Case.
Well, you sold me on the show, and Brian, are you in the same boat that you're now into this?
You've sold me on one episode, so that's selling me on the show. That's all.
Yes.
That's all I say.
What intrigues me is that you are into this show because you won't let your husband be buried next to another woman. Now I'm supposed to buy into this concept that you're supporting a platonic friend of his.
Well, no, I don't support him. I support Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen. That's hilarious.
I gotta admit, you sold me at Seth Rogen. I was already there.
That's all it took. That's every show.
You had me at Seth Rogen.
I will say it's one of my favorite roles he's been in. There has been times.
Big statement.
And this is a bigger statement. There has been times where I don't find Seth Rogen as funny as other people do. I know he's funny, but he's never like coming in at my top, makes me laugh the hardest. I think he's hilarious in this. He does a phenomenal job. They do outrageous stuff, but it's almost laid back comedy at the same time. It's a really, really nice combination where if you're into stupid comedy or more intelligent comedy, really any of it, it's going to appeal to you because there's smart, quick jokes, there's dumb moments, there's all of it.
A lot of people texted in and say they already watched this show. So it's pretty good.
Are they agreeing with me?
They are. Love 708. Love platonic all caps.
I'm so mad I already made it through the first season. I just want to watch more of it. It made me
it's
so
only
happy.
one season. How many? Like 8
It's brand
episodes
new.
or whatever.
Yeah. So there was a decent amount of episodes. It took us a while. At 30 minutes a pop, we did a lot of them. We might as well just watch a movie.
The show is platonic. Hopefully, let us know at 312-591-8300. Did Kenzie sell you on the show? I think she sold me at least to try it, so I'm good. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. You know what? Something else for you right now. Here we go. 312-591-8300. How about picnic tickets? And Bad Flower backstage and the Puppy Pit. This happens, of course, just a couple weeks away. 2 weeks from Sunday is Incubus, Beach Weather, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Bad Flower, Paris Jackson. Tickets on sale now, Q101.com. But you will be there at Picnic, 312-591-8300, caller 10, plus Bad Flower and the Puppy Pit.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, I just mentioned before the break there, 100 million people have signed up for Threads.
Because it prompts you.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Now, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Threads is, of course, if you're new to it, is the Twitter competitor that Facebook/Meta, whatever the hell you want to call them, that Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are going at it. So
Yes.
Threads is competition to Twitter. I go on Twitter a lot for my news, kind of a habit thing for me with Facebook, Instagram, and then Twitter. But I made a Threads. It's the same thing all my social media is. It's at Brian J. Haddad. It's a little tougher. Kenzie's is
Shameless
probably
plug.
Yours is probably easier. What's yours? Is Kenzie K?
Kenzie K on air.
Yeah. So make sure you follow us as long as
Not to be confused for Kenzie Conair, which apparently a lot of people think my last name is Conair. Like it's just Kenzie K on air.
I guess
You're
both of ours are tough. I mean, I had to use Brian J. Haddad, Haddad, because there's another Brian out there that took Brian Haddad out there that took it.
Well, you're not the only Brian Haddad.
It's very rare. I couldn't believe it, but he took it up there, so I had to go Brian J. My middle initial.
Oh.
And
See,
yours?
I just went with more of like a broadcasting angle because that's what I do on socials, anyways. I'm like,
Kenzie K
that's-
on air.
So Kenzie K on air.
There you go.
On somewhere, probably.
Could be in her car, still on the air.
Yep.
So of course, you follow Q101, all our stuff there, of course. But 100 million in like a week and a half? And obviously, that's the highest and fastest ever. But they did make it really easy, like you said. You just go to your Instagram.
Yeah, because I would love to see the stat on how many people are truly, actively, aggressively using the platform.
Well, I can tell you that.
You can.
Well, I can tell you this, that Twitter's traffic is, quote, tanking since Threads started a week and a half ago, which is direct competitor, same kind of vibe, same kind of platform as Twitter. But people are liking it because less hate, less weird stuff going on Twitter, the things that get
give it like
accused
a week until enough people get on there and enough bots get on there.
Exactly.
Because TikTok used to be super fun. It was just a lawless place with weird videos. And now it's like, hey guys. It's like, oh God. It used to just be dumb videos like Vine. Remember how Vine was just stupid stuff?
Loved Vine.
TikTok was that. It was dumb videos. It was hilarious. And now, half of it's, I want to speak on this controversy. I'm like, oh God, get off the app. If you don't have a recipe or something funny.
Now, someone put up something about Threads that might keep you off it. It's not political and not any that kind of that crap. They put a post up of the battery usage on their phone. And it looked like that Threads, like Twitter was 12% of their battery usage, but Threads was 53%. So it uses more. But I guess I don't know for sure. And if there's a tech person out there better than me that knows that, is it just the thing you use more? Because I just went to mine on my phone. You go to settings, and then battery life just kind of comes up there when you scroll down.
So you're asking, is the battery life how much this sucks out, or is it based on how much time you spend on it?
That's what I don't understand, because mine has Facebook at 22% of my battery usage, Instagram at 20%, messages is 14%, FaceTime.
How is your messages at 14%?
Oh, I'll do yours then real quick. So go to yours.
What is it? Where's it?
Go to settings on your phone.
Okay.
From the start menu. And
where?
It depends on what you have to do. It might just scroll down and look for battery. And
battery.
You see it?
We should have talked this over before we went live on air.
But you have it, though?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Now it says scroll down, and it'll say what's using the most by your app on your phone.
Okay. I have Instagram 36. So this is a debunker, because how much is yours?
20%.
Okay, so this is based on usage. Safari at 19 for me.
Safari?
At 19, baby.
Why aren't you on Chrome?
I did, because I've heard that that's bad. It's just already there. I don't know. So, all right. Messages 9. Like messages, like not the messenger.
Yeah, messages.
9.
So I beat you on messages at 14% of battery life.
Oh, I thought your messenger was at 4. I'm like, you're a hoe.
Oh, no.
Who are you talking to on there?
Hey, you look hot. Want to chat?
Yeah, exactly. My home and lock screen is at 4%.
So my home and lock screen is at 6%. That sucks. Just that. Do you use FaceTime?
My Amazon is I've got FaceTime isn't even charting.
Well, I FaceTime my mom a lot to show her the baby, so
my
it's at 8%.
My calendar is charting and my FaceTime isn't.
Your calendar?
Listen, I got a kid, man.
What the hell?
And it should be my number one app is calendar. These things, these kids are in everything.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. Email, Find My is charting at 1% because I lose my AirPods.
See, Find My phone doesn't come up anywhere on my thing.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
So we figured Amazon's at 3%.
Yeah.
TikTok's not even on here. I stopped using TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's gone for me too.
I went back to Pinterest because there's no talking.
Pinterest? My camera's at 6%.
What? Because you're taking pictures of Harper?
I get
because of all your D pics.
I don't.
Which one is it?
I'll let you decide.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like Threads is okay with your battery use. It just depends on what you're using it for.
Yeah, so that person was just on it a lot.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Hey, everybody, text us at 312-591-8300 right now. What's the battery usage that surprised you in your phone? You just go to settings, hit battery, and let us know on which app you're hogging up there. Kenzie's got Amazon up there.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So we're talking about Threads, the new app that's got 100 million users now. It's fast as ever. And people are liking it. The Twitter traffic is actually down because people are liking it because it's more like a town hall like Twitter was when it started before all the hate began on people just trashing people and going at everything. So far, so good. But we know it's all going to turn, like the dark side of the force is going to take over.
Oh, yeah, because people will migrate.
Yeah. But so far, so good. Now, we also heard a rumor it was sucking your battery life, but really that seems to be subjective to what you use on your phone the most. So me and Kenzie just screenshotted our battery life, and we'll put it up on Facebook. And you guys please do that too. Join in the fun at Facebook, Q101's Facebook page. We'll do it there, not on Threads yet. Just put it on Facebook first. So we can all make sure we all see it, the biggest spot there. But I noticed that Kenzie, she's in dark mode.
Yeah.
All the time you're in dark mode?
Yeah.
In case the producer agrees with me that it's fun to get on dark mode, but I can't fully commit to
I
it.
hate, not only is it on dark mode, but most of the time my like dimmer is brought all the way down.
Oh,
I hate the bright ass phone in my face. It drives me insane. So not like when it was the white background and everything. Oh my God! Even with the dimmer all the way down, it was so like it gave me a headache.
All right, we got to make a Twitter poll on this because Case thinks me and him are in the minority now of using. Is it called white mode?
I think yours is just regular, and then ours is dark mode. You just have the normal phone.
It's white
You're
mode.
usually in white mode. That's how you operate, huh?
White mode, dark mode. What do you guys? First off, at 312-591-8300, but then we'll put a Twitter poll up on that too.
I'm not writing white mode on our Twitter poll. It's light mode with an L. There's a difference.
Well, you kept calling it night mode. I'm like, I'm not Batman. What the hell is with these names?
So it's dark mode and regular mode, right?
No, it's dark mode and light mode.
Oh, it's just not white
it's
mode.
two sides of the same coin, Brian. It makes sense when you think about it.
Dark and light. But
No.
I mean, they come. That's just the stock. The stock is like the light.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you have the regular and you have dark mode. That's how
So
I
you're
feel.
trying to say we can't put a poll out there and ask people, are you in white mode?
Not a good idea.
Different radio station.
Okay, yeah, probably not a bad look there. All right, well, yeah, let us know what you guys do because I want to commit to dark mode. I just can't. I feel like everything that I've known and everything in the past has been a lie if you go to dark mode.
What?
I don't think it's that deep, Brian.
Check in with us, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I need therapy, I know.
I know.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
I think I made a decision. I may have to try dark mode for a week and then see if it sticks on the phone. Do that. I may have to make that leap because otherwise I've tried dark mode and like it, but I can't fully commit. It's Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. We're talking about that.
Well, you have
but
commitment issues.
well,
you do.
It took me a long time to get married,
Exactly.
but I defined love and I didn't know what love was until
I know,
Megan came
but
in my
Megan
life.
had to be like, she had to work on you. And you know that.
So how's dark mode going to work on me? Do I give it a week? Do I give it 2 weeks? How long will it take to
You
get
just have to
addicted?
adjust to it because if you change it, you're gonna be like, well, it just looks different because it does look different. You have to wait till it doesn't look different.
And I love the way it looks initially, but then I go, well, I can't stay here. It's like going to a club where I shouldn't have been invited into. I got past the
light
rope.
screen's like nerdy to me.
The light screen, yeah.
It's like wearing white tube socks. I'm like, come on, get a nice black ankle cut. What are you doing?
Well, Case might have been right on this, and you too, because more of our listeners seem to be already in dark mode. Or is there an auto setting that splits it from day to
Somebody
night?
said they're in split mode and it adjusts time wise so to ease up on their eyes at night.
Oh,
I couldn't do it's still too bright during the day for me. I hate that.
well, I think you could be okay. It's not gonna kill you having
No,
that.
it gives me a headache. The white screen always gives me a headache.
It's been proven that the blue light, it's called blue light, that comes through the white screen, the light screen, that can affect your mood and make you depressed and tired and all that stuff. Anyway, how about your takeaways? 312-591-8300. Call right now with your takeaways.
Just so you know that can make you depressed. Anyways.
Text in your takeaways right now.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Q101, Lauren's coming in here, take you through the rest of this glorious Tuesday. But as we've said, there's some storms coming in later on, most likely. So be careful. Be alert out there. It's Brian and Kenzie, in case the producer joins us for takeaways here. Takeaways at 312-591-8300. And let's get one for Case here. Case, the producer. Case doesn't think he can be struck by lightning because nothing bad has ever happened.
Pretty good run so far. I'm gonna dance out in the rain in my aluminum bodysuit today. We'll see what happens.
Also, another one for Case. Case gives out Tubi vibes.
He does.
That's literally so hurtful.
Big Tubi energy.
sucks.
I don't even know what Tubi is, but it sounds like a gamer's app or something.
No, I think it's the app for straight-to-DVD films, but straight-to-DVD no longer exists. They just go, put it on Tubi.
Yeah, it's on
I
your.
feel like you would like that, like movies that weren't good enough to make it. Like you love bands that have no songs that are good. Like that's like your thing. That's like your thing.
That reminds me of this quick diatribe. A few weeks ago, Brian said something to me that rocked me to my core because I was talking about how much I enjoy playing video games, and Brian looks at me and goes, I'm just so surprised by that because that's like a normal thing that people like to do. I've thought about it every day since. That was 3 weeks ago
The problem wasn't that you play video games, because absolutely you play video games, no doubt in my mind. The fact is that you solely play sports video games.
That's true. That's a
was
conversation for
very
another
weird.
day. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
All right, takeaways, Kenzie.
Takeaway 630. Taking away that Brian broke his dad's back in the shower.
That's what I heard.
You got to go to the podcast to hear that whole story. That's not exactly accurate.
He threw his back out. Hey,
he did.
Trucker Craig, takeaway. Brian thought he was getting hazed when actually he was just getting his ass kicked because he was a loser.
Shout out to Northwestern there.
They weren't your friends, Brian. Friends haze each other. You just got beat up.
Let's close with this
my
one.
God.
Oh, my gosh. My takeaway is, oh, my God, Brian's going to get canceled because he's stuck in white mode. There's your takeaways. You want to figure out those conversations, have fun with us like we did all morning today, go back to the podcast. Q101.com is where it's housed, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.